Hello, everyone. This is Dan Riley for Sports Talk. With baseball back, it's clear I jumped to the conclusions as far as to what pro sports can do in a pandemic. Now, that doesn't change the facts college football cannot afford to pay. The answer actually has nothing to do with the NCAA or it has to do with maintaining a safe distance from the uglier aspects of college life, namely bad decision making. Let me explain. When we were all in college, regardless of who we were, we had classmates that did stuff. None of that could possibly hold a candle to the so-called COVID parties going on at some of these places. We have college kids getting together, apparently betting on who can catch the illness first. Why wouldn't the NCAA want to keep players off campuses? College that were 18 to 22-year-olds can have, and just now starting college football with greed, bad decision making, and making a quick call young adults back, only to cheat them and throw them back into the real world with pretty much nothing. In terms of decision making, the conferences are canceling seasons for publicity's sake, not for the reason it'll protect football players, which would be much more worthy of applause. It doesn't want fall Saturdays this August to become one big COVID party. It's the NCAA trying to save their behinds after losing their publicity battle with players. True, we cannot afford college football in a time of COVID. But the NCAA cannot afford to look as foolish as some students betting $50 their roommate will catch COVID. It's that simple. That's their reasoning behind this. A while ago, I argued colleges need a replacement for football this fall. They can't. Still believe that. But now I also believe the NCAA is behind a decade of lost support. We won't hear Big and Rich's theme for College Game Day on ESPN this fall. Oregon and Oregon. We won't see athletic departments redeem themselves. But none of this is a tenth as painful as the human toll COVID has taken on our world. But it's a little painful. But that's not what's important here, is it? Look, the Big Ten, Pac-12, and Ivy League made the right call. That doesn't change football's amateurism policies. Haven't necessarily. It means the NCAA gets their things to worry about right now. Namely, viable college football players and the NCAA itself. Maybe the SEC. That looks like a smart move, honestly. Look, ESPN could put together where we see fictional games featuring the. It could air documentaries. Those kinds of things will have to suffice. If the we'll miss the pageantry and the fun and the trust me. And no player died of COVID this fall Can't take that chance. No, sir. Look, college football will still exist. Will survive one fall without football. The NCAA knows that, even though the public hates their guts. Yes, the NCAA is greedy, not stupid. They know what happens if schools are dumb enough to play football this fall. If anything, in top two centers, Hurricanes, the field, like just to shake the feeling, these conferences calling out the season is more about protecting themselves from a lawsuit as much as any. And that looks like the case. College towns will be much emptier and less lively than usual this fall. The economy of these will take a hit, and every school. It said college after Canada the Final Four. The financial hit athletic departments took from that will be to no ball this fall. They will be coming back for college, and they get to avoid a lawsuit. Oh, don't worry, our cash will on college cases. College football due to compensate athletes out here. This is as much about defending itself from lawsuits, what the NCAA is doing, as it is personal safety problems. More lawsuits. The NCAA wants neither. But organization with guys catching COVID. Come to think of it, this may work out for both parties. Players remain stays and exist. We just can't afford to simply play as big